What makes someone intelligent? What if I told you that the very thing we use to understand the world is still something we barely understand? We call it intelligence. It powers our thoughts, solves our problems, and fuels everything from poetry to particle physics. But what is it, really? Is intelligence simply being smart? Is it memorizing facts, solving equations? Or is there something deeper at play, something hidden beneath IQ tests and exam scores? And here's the twist. For all our technological brilliance, science still doesn't fully agree on what intelligence even is. But one thing is clear. It's one of the most powerful forces shaping our lives. Welcome to Bright Discovery, and today we're unlocking the mystery of human intelligence. From its strange history to modern brain science, from evolutionary theories to controversial tests, we'll dive deep into what makes a mind truly bright. Let's begin. The problem with defining intelligence. We all think we know what intelligence is. Smart people are brainy. They grasp things faster. They make better decisions. They do well in school, in jobs, in life. But try to define it and suddenly things get messy. In fact, defining intelligence is like chasing smoke. It's there. You see it. You feel it. But when you try to pin it down, it slips through your fingers. One famous psychologist said intelligence is like obscenity. You know it when you see it. It sounds funny, but it's true. Because we do recognize intelligence instinctively. A sharp reply, a clever solution, a child showing curiosity beyond their years. And yet, scientists still argue over what exactly intelligence means. Is it a single ability, a collection of skills, a statistical illusion? Let's go back to where it all began. The intelligence spectrum, Galton, Darwin, and the origins of testing. The modern study of intelligence began in the 1800s with a man named Francis Galton Darwin's cousin. Galton was obsessed with measuring human ability. He believed intelligence was inherited, that the best people passed on superior traits like strength, memory, or mental sharpness. But Galton wasn't just curious, he was dangerous. He also helped lay the foundation for eugenics, the belief that society should improve its population by encouraging the reproduction of the most intelligent and discouraging the rest. His ideas were taken further by others who tried to link intelligence to skull size, race, and class. Many of these early theories were later debunked, but the damage was done. Nonetheless, Galton's obsession with measurement led to something that still dominates our schools and careers today: the IQ test. The birth of IQ. Galton tried unsuccessfully to measure intelligence through reaction time. But it wasn't until the 1900s that psychologist Charles Spearman made a breakthrough. He noticed something strange. Children who did well in one school subject, like reading, often did well in others too, like math. This suggested there might be a general intelligence behind all mental performance. He called it short for general factor. It was the mind's engine, powering everything from vocabulary to problem solving. To Spearman, intelligence wasn't just about specific knowledge. It was a deep, underlying ability, a force behind all learning. But G had its critics. Beyond a single number psychologist, Lewis Thurston wasn't convinced by egg. He believed intelligence was made of multiple primary abilities, each separate and unique. Verbal comprehension, spatial awareness, number fluency. Each person had a different mix, a different profile of strengths. This idea would later evolve into even broader theories. Think of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences like musical, bodily kinesthetic, and interpersonal intelligence. Or Robert Sternberg's triarchic theory, which included creative and practical intelligence, not just academic smarts. These models said, maybe intelligence isn't one thing. Maybe it's a spectrum, a symphony, not a solo. What brain science reveals. Modern neuroscience supports the idea that intelligence isn't just one ability. High IQ doesn't always show up on brain scans, but certain brain patterns do. The efficiency of how your brain processes information matters. So does working memory, attention control, and how fast you can switch between ideas. Some researchers believe the brain's ability to handle cognitive complexity is key. That's the juggling act behind abstract thought, strategy, and insight. Still, there's no single intelligence center in the brain. Instead, intelligence arises from networks of collaboration between many regions. And that makes measuring it much harder than we thought. The IQ test. Despite its popularity, the IQ test has always been controversial. Originally designed to identify children needing help in school, it soon became a way to sort people by number. Scores between 90 and 110 are average. Above 130? Gifted. Below 70? Considered a cognitive disability. But is IQ truly measuring intelligence or just test-taking ability? Critics argue it's biased toward language and math. It may overlook creativity, emotional depth, or cultural knowledge, and it doesn't account for real-world problem solving. Some scientists say IQ tests measure potential. Others say they measure what you've already learned. Either way, they remain powerful tools in education, military recruitment, and even job placement. But intelligence is bigger than a number. Why are we intelligent? Why did intelligence evolve? Some believe it was social pressure. Early humans lived in complex tribes with shifting alliances, gossip, deception, and cooperation. The smarter you were, the better you could navigate relationships, solve conflicts, or gain status. Others argue that intelligence helped us survive in harsh environments. Animals in resource-scarce habitats show higher problem-solving abilities. They build tools, remember routes, and adapt quickly. Even among birds like black-capped chickadees, those in tough conditions grow more neurons and solve more puzzles. So perhaps intelligence wasn't just about outsmarting predators. It was about outsmarting each other, intelligence in animals, and what it teaches us. Humans aren't the only intelligent species. Crows can plan for the future. Octopuses solve mazes. Chimpanzees communicate with symbols and show empathy. But here's the kicker. Each species has its own kind of intelligence, tailored to their world, their needs, their survival. So when we ask, who's smarter, we may be asking the wrong question. It's not about ranking species, but recognizing diverse cognitive strategies. Even within humans, intelligence expresses itself in countless ways. A poet's brain, a coder's brain, and a dancer's brain may all be brilliant, just not in the same language. The future of intelligence. Can we boost it? Can intelligence be improved? Some say yes through training, nutrition, education, and tech. Cognitive training games, meditation, sleep, and aerobic exercise have all been shown to improve certain mental functions. Meanwhile, neurotechnology promises to enhance memory or focus. AI tutors and brain-machine interfaces are being tested to unlock new levels of learning. But the ethics are tricky. If we can artificially boost intelligence, who gets access? Will it widen inequality? Will we define success by numbers alone? And most of all, if we change how we think, do we change who we are? What makes a mind bright? So, what exactly is intelligence? Is it speed, memory, logic, creativity, wisdom? The truth may be that intelligence is not one thing. It's many things, woven together in a brain that's evolved to survive, connect, and dream. It's not just about being smart. It's about being aware of yourself, of others, of problems worth solving. So whether you ace every test or think in pictures, whether you build machines or compose music, your mind matters. Because intelligence is more than a number. It's how we shape the world and how the world shapes us. If this journey into the mind sparked your curiosity, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What does intelligence mean to you? Thanks for watching Bright Discovery. where we explore the wonders of the brain, one mystery at a time. See you in the next one.